Oh, well, hello. Welcome to episode 3 of the Unfiltered 4 podcast. Hello, ladies.
I
How's everybody
Hi.
doing?
Hi. Good, and
So,
you?
good.
so we always keep our topic a secret until we record,
Yes.
just to make people want to come and listen to us. So today is a cool episode. It's going to be the effects of social media because that's how we all met was on TikTok. So I'm going to read a short little thing and then we're going to have some fun discussions tonight. Social media has a profound dual natured impact on society, fostering global connectivity while simultaneously fueling mental health issues, including anxiety, depression, and low self esteem. Key impacts include increased risks of cyberbullying, sleep disruption, I can't talk, and exposed to harmful, curated, or unrealistic content. And there's a whole bunch more, and I'll probably put that on the Pink Lady website because I think it's good. So, um, I remember, I think it was before I got married in '96 when I got introduced to the internet. And I was on America Online. That's who I had. Everybody remember that one?
Good old AOL.
Yes, you've got.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, yes.
so
I
that's
still have
my.
an account with them.
Oh, see, I don't think I even
Yeah.
have it anymore.
Yeah.
That
They
was my first experience with the internet. I mean, oh my God, for a while there, it's just such cool stuff you could Google. I was a big Star Trek Voyager fan, and my favorite character was Commander Chakotay, and the actor's name is Robert Beltran. I could just remember searching and finding all these pictures. You know, I still search pictures, but it's Chris Evans. So, um, I guess everybody should go through and say what was, if you remember, what was your introduction to the internet? Of course, I'm older than a couple of you. Well, all three
mm,
of you actually, but Sandy's closer to me.
yeah. I didn't get social media till my son was actually getting ready to go to middle school. We never had a computer or anything like that in the house. If you wanted to get online or needed to look stuff up, you had to go to the library. And that was a pain. And then they came out with what was called web TV.
Oh yeah,
And we actually started out with web TV. And you could look up all kinds of stuff. I met a lot of people, some nice, some not so nice,
hmm
but nothing like it is today. I used to go into a chat room all the time and just chat with, people from different places and stuff like that. That's how we got introduced to it.
Well, I met my Star Trek group. I talk about how we do a Christmas card exchange every year. Um, and I think I started that like in 1999 or 2000, and we still do it, but it's the same 5 or 6 people. But that's where I met my Star Trek friends who there's a group of us we still talk all the time. Next.
Oh, I think mine was it MySpace
Yes, I
or
have
something like
MySpace.
Yeah, I think that was like my first one. Oh, got into that. Remember the dial up?
Oh, yes.
Oh, I think it was the dial up. We had the dial up, and MySpace was my first big thing. Met a lot of you go in the like Cece said, you go into like the chat rooms or stuff like that.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
Suzanne.
Um, we are just finishing eating, so I'm a little bit discombobulated, but um, so AOL. I remember getting the big CDs with the, you know, X
With
amount of
the
minutes. Yes.
oh yeah, the free hours and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, you know, it was the dial up, you know. So we had in our house, we had my brother's room, which at the time was an office slash his room when he was coming home from college, and we had a phone line up in the, you know, a landline in the, you know, in the kitchen, and then we have another line in his room, and you just sit there and you go, you know, doing
And
the
that sound bite sometimes,
Yeah.
even
right,
on the live.
right, um, trying to connect, or you know, oh, you know, somebody's on the computer when you pick up the phone, and you know, so um, it's just waiting forever for things to load. And hello, little boy is here.
Hold
He
on, I
has
might have it. Let me pull my speaker over. I might have it. Okay.
um,
Well, what are you
yeah,
spinning? Play it. So,
AOL Instant Messenger.
Yep.
yep, yep.
That's where I started getting to know Josh over, you know, was AOL.
Oh, Mr.
Oh,
Suzanne.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That was kind of right at the end of AOL Instant Messenger, was like
that wasn't
when I started.
much. Sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
I was trying to
So,
play. It didn't play much.
yeah. Yeah, I think that.
Yeah.
Did you
So,
ever,
oh, go ahead.
oh, did you guys ever get those like, so my mom was a teacher, so we'd get these CDs that had like, uh, oh, see,
AOL.
no kid pics.
Oh, okay. We used to get the AOL CDs all the time in the mail, and know,
Oh, yeah. I loved kid pics. I thought that was the best
oh,
CD
neat.
ever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So,
So, there's all kinds of good stuff about social media, and there's also bad stuff. I mean, there's just, for me,
Yeah.
I like to look up pictures. Chris Evans, used to be Chris Pratt and Channing Tatum and The Rock, but it's been Chris Evans for the longest. Just looking up questions about who is the actor that played on this show, and I can, usually find it. I have
mm,
to say one of the bad things, and it's a minor bad thing, and I can remember doing this, and I try not to do it much, although I still do, is like whenever I get an ache or pain and I Google it,
oh yeah, Dr. Google.
Dr.
and
Google.
then
Mm,
I think I'm dying, or
yep,
I've got this disease or
you got
illness, and then
cancer.
yeah, yeah. I can remember several times years ago, I go to my one doctor. Well, I read about this online. He goes, "No, you don't have it." I said,
No,
"Okay, good." I mean, that's
Yeah.
yeah,
just one of
yeah,
the goofy things.
You put in
yep.
all your symptoms and it wants you, you'll end
Yeah.
up with something, be like, doctor's like, stay away from the
Yeah,
medical stuff on
Mm-hmm.
Google.
yeah, yeah.
My therapist told me that one time when I was going to therapy before my mom passed away and after. He said, Sandy, please don't go to Dr. Google.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
you got to stop Dr. Google. And I was like, but why?
Now I
It's
gotta Google why
interesting.
I'm
You
questioning
He,
this.
he's
you
so
know, it's
smart.
interesting. You find out all kinds of stuff on there, everything. He
Yeah.
said yes, but with you, I forget what he said it was doing to my brain. It was making my brain overreact.
Was
Mm-hmm.
And
it hijacked?
yeah, it was hijacked. My brain was hijacked before you know who hijacked it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But he kept telling me week after week, Sandy, we didn't use Google this week, did we? No, sir. Nope. Nope. Boy, did I lie.
Yeah. Oh, well, it's
I
like
lied.
you can get like your blood work online before you even
Yeah.
get to the doctor. And I'm reading this. Okay, let me Google this, and I'm, oh my God. And then the doctor's office will call. Oh, everything looks good.
Yep.
A1C is high. It's always a little high. And I'm just like, everything's okay. Oh yeah, okay. When a doctor looks at it, and it's not that many points that are like, it'll say like red will be the bad, and I'll be in the red on a couple, and it's not that bad. So
I
Yep.
used to do it. My sister, she still does it. I tell her all the time, don't go to Google. Don't. Just go to ask your doctor.
yeah,
She's
Yep.
like, well, I don't trust them. Well, then
Well,
I think you need to find another doctor.
right.
And she's like, I know, I'll ask the nurses because the nurses seem to know more than the doctor.
Well, see, that's what I think too. But
And I'm like, yeah, you do have a point there because there are certain things that my doctor still to this day will not tell me. And
mhm.
I get that feeling, and then I'm like, do I Google it or no? So I don't Google it, but I do make sure I write it down and I ask my nurse.
Mhm.
And she's like, okay, Sandy, this is what it means. This is why you got to take it or what they're going to do and all that kind of stuff. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Well, why didn't they just tell me that? It's not bad.
Mhm.
She said, well, they don't like to give out that kind of information.
Okay.
And I'm like, seriously? She's like, yeah. Some doctors will not tell you even the good effects from taking the medication. They only want you to hear the bad.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I like the commercials. Oh, well, this can help you do this, but then there's about 99 negative effects that can happen to
Yeah.
you.
Mhm.
And
Yep.
I just like shake my head. Yeah. So, social media technology offers us a greater convenience and connectivity. Of course, staying in touch with family and friends, which is how we met on
Yes.
Mhm.
TikTok. We might not have ever had an opportunity to ever meet. Um, well, quick access to information and research for sure. Banking and bill pay at our fingertips. I love that.
Yeah.
Online learning, civic engagement, marketing tools, opportunities for remote employment. I enjoy that when I get to work from home.
Mhm.
Those are a couple. Is there anything else or good stuff that you can think of?
Well, you said online learning. My
Yeah,
nephew right now is doing college online and he loves
sweet.
it. They wanted him to go to the college itself to take it. And he was like, no. He was interested in getting his degree and everything, but he wasn't interested in going to sit in the classroom.
Oh, I
Yeah.
hear you.
He
And,
was
and
like,
I
no.
and I think the online college is still going strong.
Yes, it
When
is.
my one friend,
Mhm.
she had associates in nursing, and she was going for her bachelor's, and it was all online.
Yeah.
Fortunately, she never finished, but I mean, it was like all online. You don't have to. You could do it from your home. So
I mean, he's taught me some things. I know some Spanish, some words I shouldn't know, but I do know them.
Mhm.
yeah,
And some other things. And I sat and listened to him last year about what he was learning and everything. And he's like, okay, I got this thing to do. I want you to listen to it and make sure it sounds okay and all that. If it don't, let me know so he could go correct it before he would submit it. And I'm like, you're smarter than I am. Why are you asking me? He was like, well, you might pick up on something that I miss or something like that. I'm like, okay. I mean, many a nights I sat up with him.
yeah. Second set of eyes is always helpful.
Yep.
Even a third and a fourth set.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, I didn't mind doing it. No,
Yeah,
because I was learning right along with him, you know.
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, like the iPhone, I never thought I would be addicted to a cell phone, but everything I need is on there. My phones, I can text. Prefer texting a lot of times too, talking on the phone sometimes.
Yep.
That's how we communicate until we see each other in the evenings on my other lives. Um,
Mm-hmm.
the things that the iPhone can do is like, oh my God, you know, I wish
Yeah.
it would do my laundry and my dishes.
Now that
Mm-hmm.
would be an amazing thing.
Yes, yes.
Hey, turn my laundry on, put
Well,
my
it
clothes in the
can
sink.
kind of do that in a way, though. Like,
Yeah, it
you,
can.
I
Yeah,
mean,
because like my phone's hooked up to my grill and
yep,
I can do the temperature from my grill to turn it
Cool.
up.
yep,
And they even have like the crock pots and stuff that's
yep.
Wi-Fi
The
and you can do
ovens,
it's
and
crazy.
Wow.
you can turn on your oven.
Or like your refrigerator. Some
Yeah,
refrigerators.
Wow.
Yeah.
yep.
That's incredible. Well, I saw advertised on the TikTok shop today, and this is kind of funny because I was thinking about this item. I wonder if this exists. I was going to look on Amazon. A remote for your iPad and your iPhone. So like when you're
Yes.
scrolling on TikTok, because my finger gets
Yeah.
tired. It's like
Mm-hmm.
you
Yep.
just because I always thought, God, I wish I had a remote for that, you know. And yeah, talk about lazy. I think sometimes social media makes us lazier.
Yes, it does.
Definitely.
You know, I can order groceries online from Aldi's or Walmart and then go to the store and they put it in my trunk, you know. And I know a lot of
Mm-hmm.
that stuff started during COVID, but I absolutely love it. I don't have to go in the store if I don't want to.
Mm-hmm.
My
And
son does a lot of online shopping,
and
grocery shopping.
doing that, you kind of save money because if you know you need milk, bread, or and stuff like that, you're getting what you need. But if you
Right.
go into the store, you're gonna grab a bunch of shit that you don't need. You're gonna
Yes,
spend more
Yep.
money if you go in the store.
Yep.
yes,
That's
yes,
true.
yes. So now some of the bad side of um, social media, which you hear a lot about in youngers, you know, teenagers and stuff, although it
Yep.
happens, is like cyberbullying.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Um, some like okay, this one statistic that I found on Google, every 7 minutes a child is bullied. Unfortunately, the intervention is rare, with an adult intervening in only 4% cases. Um, yeah, about 85% of all cases of bullying are not addressed. I think, and I was like this with Rachel when she was younger. If she was on the internet, I had to be in the room. You know, when she got older, she knows. But I would be there, and it's like, hey, be good. Don't do any of this. But I think there's just there's such negativity, you know, of just awful things, cyberbullying, bullying. Um, you know, when we have my lives, we get the occasional weirdo in the chat
Yeah.
who insults my looks and my weight. Luckily, I'm 63 years old and that this shit don't bother me. But when I was younger, I would be very upset about it when I was in
Yeah.
my teens, you know. And I can remember, I don't think I was in high school yet, but I would walk to the Walgreens from my house and I would have to go down this one street. And these Hoosier kids, hey, fat girl, hey, fat girl. Well, and then I started taking my bike and take the long way because it's like, what purpose does that serve you saying that to me? You know, um, but now if you want to say it, I don't care. You know, I know that I'm phenomenally awesome, so I don't care.
You are
Mm-hmm.
awesome.
Yep.
But I know there's that kind of a lot of that kind of, and like I said, I'm older. I don't care. And then when people do say, well, we just block them so they can't come back,
I
you
don't
know.
get mad if they say things about me. I never used to before. Not I still don't unless you insult one of my friends
Yeah,
or my
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
sissies.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-uh. No,
Yeah.
Sandy does not play games when it comes to that. You can insult me, call me every name in the book, make fun of me, whatever.
Yeah.
But do not insult my family, my sissies, my mommy.
Yeah.
No, 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 no.
Yeah.
I don't put up with that. I
Yeah.
kick you
And I
butt to
feel
the
the
curb
same
real quick.
way. A lot of times I don't see all the comments in the chat because I'm talking to the boneheads. But on occasion I'll see it and I'll make a comment and then I block them.
Right.
Yeah.
Of course, my response is, your penis is small,
Yeah.
and then
Right.
I might use different, more colorful metaphors, but
Just kick them to the curb. I mean,
yeah, yeah,
and I
yeah,
always try to give the person that's being bullied benefit of the doubt, because part of me is like, okay, what did they do to be bullied? Did they actually do something to these people or not? 95% of the time, they didn't do anything.
yeah,
But then there's the small fraction that, yeah, hey, this person did this, this, and this, and you just don't know about it. And this is the result.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know, I have a best friend we grew up with together here in our town. She moved to Wyoming with her husband because he got a job offer. She got a better job offer in her field. Best decision she ever made. Well, come to find out, their grandson was being bullied.
Hmm.
They tried to talk and everything to the authorities, the whole 9 yards. He ended up taking his life.
Wow.
13 years old.
That's sad.
And that's the sad part about being on social media and stuff,
yeah,
because they just don't care. They're ruthless.
yeah, yeah. And as we're always told, once you put something out on the internet, it's there forever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've
You
always
know,
been told that.
yeah, yeah. Because I'm sure there's some really good tech recovery guys,
Yeah.
tech guys that could go out there and can find it out. If they dig deep enough.
Yeah.
I'm all clean, so you don't got to worry about me, guys. No,
Yep.
All they
you
gotta do is
know.
go to Reddit.
Yeah, yeah. Love Reddit. Okay, so the next thing, this is a big one. Sandy was in Doc Compton's live today on
Yes.
TikTok, and if you do
Yeah.
not follow Doc Compton, you must.
Yeah, you need
He
to go follow him.
talks to scammers too, but he talks more to the call center types. He's phenomenal. So I'm going to turn this over to Sandy because when I first started TikTok, it was the place to go, the place to be, the place to do, and that's how I met these ladies. But there's been a lot of changes over the years that haven't been good.
Yes.
So Sandy, I'm going to turn it over to you. You could tell us everything that you sent me and you heard today.
Okay. Well, he had just come back from, a mini vacation / birthday. And he was quite shocked when he signed on, because he didn't sign on TikTok, while he was gone. And he had so many strikes against him. Strikes, dings, whatever you want to call them. So he contacted his agency. And they were like, they were going to investigate it, to see what exactly was going on. I personally just think they didn't want to come right out and tell him what happened. And then he started doing some digging himself, found out a few things. Come to find out, one of the reasons why, when we report something now, and it started to take effect already, but it really didn't go into effect until this morning. That's why he was so out of it today, because he was that upset. Now when you report It does not go to a call center. It does not go to anything like that. You don't get a real person. It's AI.
Oh.
It's an AI bot. You are no longer allowed to say the following words unless you know sign language. If you know
Gotta
sign
learn it.
language,
What
if
if
you
you
know
hold up a
sign language,
sign? What if you hold up a sign and you don't say it?
no, you can't do that either. You can't hold a sign up either.
Hmm.
Um, you cannot say kids.
Yeah.
You can't say child. You cannot say scammers or scams. You can't say gangs. You cannot use slurs of any kind. You also cannot mention any form of payment. This really ticks me off. He basically named it fake internet, is what it is now. You cannot mention other apps, specifically the following: YouTube, Epic Studio, our famous, most favorite one, Clapper.
We're happier.
You cannot mention them sites no more. If you do, the host. Now, this only pertains if you're a host, will get dinged for that. However, the people that's in the chat and the comments, they can say all the racial slurs they want. They can say all these other words and everything and get away with it. Nothing will be done to them because they're not the host of the thing.
It's just for live streaming.
Lives. Yep.
Okay. So, like, if I were to post a video and hold up the sign saying, okay, we don't say scammers anymore, we say boneheads or
Well, you can still use the word fraud,
fraud. Okay.
but you cannot say scammers or scams.
It's the scammers running TikTok now.
Yep. And you cannot mention Bitcoin or crypto. Bitcoin and crypto will get you banned permanent right off the bat.
Well,
And now,
because
if you
we never
buy,
talk about it, but we don't do lives
now,
there.
when you buy stuff from a TikTok shop, they are no longer, that person at that TikTok shop, even if it's a little mom and pop shop, they are not allowed to send that item to you. They must send that to the TikTok shop warehouse. The TikTok shop warehouse must then send it to the client.
See, that shipping sucks. It's long. Which is why when I find something on the TikTok shop, 8 out of 10 times I see if it's on Amazon and if the price is close, I order from Amazon because I can get it either the next day or the second day. They take too long to ship.
Yeah. And
I'm
they're
spoiled.
allowing, I think he said it was up to 3 days before TikTok shop even has to send it out.
I sort of say that's going to make the shipping even longer. I mean, it takes
Yes.
forever to get anything from TikTok.
Yep.
Yeah.
And why would it even have to go through like a thing would have to send it to TikTok and then TikTok send it to the person? They'll jack up the prices on the shipping now.
Exactly. And
They would
that's,
have to.
yeah, it's already started to happen.
That's
They said.
crazy.
Some of the products you have seen from like your small mom and pop shops and stuff like that, that is the reason, one of the main reasons you do not see them hardly anymore on TikTok is because it costs too much. It's not worth it to them to continue to sell through TikTok when TikTok is going to be taking a bigger percentage of the product.
It's all about greed.
Yeah, it's greed for, you know, all of it. And he said that today. It all comes down, it's all about money. All of it. And other people they were given, suggestions on different apps to go to, because eventually they keep going this route. They've already lost, I don't know how many. They keep continuing this. There is not going to be TikTok,
No, no.
because all your big creators and everything that really brought in the money for them have left.
They're all on YouTube and other places.
A lot of them went to YouTube. A lot of them has went to a new app that they mentioned a whole lot today. I did download it, but I haven't gotten a chance to look at it that good yet.
I don't
And it's
understand
called Kick.
how to do anything on it. I feel stupid.
It's called Kick.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, boy, this thing looks so freaking complicated to use. But apparently, it's a very good app. And you can stream from that app onto at least 3 other apps at the same time. That's why a lot of people like that app, because you can stream from multiple locations to multiple locations.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta look into this a little more, but I don't see a stream button.
And I'm just like, okay,
Or do you have to buy kicks things? I'm
I
looking at
they
it.
didn't say.
I'll have to Google it.
Yeah,
Hey, Google.
he was just, going through it all. And he did mention that he has messaged privately the other people that are doing the scam hunting and stuff like that, a complete list of the words that you cannot say.
Mhm.
He did that privately. He said because he doesn't want to say all the words publicly,
I get
because
it.
then that way they can't come back and say, hey, you did this, this, and this. But he's really, thinking about taking everything to his own personal app and YouTube. And they're also going to start to ding you for music on TikTok.
They offer music.
They
Or
offer
this is
music.
lives. This is lives you're talking about.
Yes, this is lives.
Okay.
And again, the people in the chats can say and do pretty much anything, which sissies and I have witnessed over the past couple of weeks
You
with some
guys
of the,
have seen the downside of social
yes,
media, which,
the
again,
downside.
you don't have to mention names and don't even ask us because we won't tell you. But if
Right.
you want to share some of those conversations,
Oh my gosh. Um,
that's past my bedtime.
Yeah.
the one, well, actually, the 2 that we've been watching recently, they need to be going all together. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I mean,
So the
ugh,
one,
I'm trying to put this nice without hurting their dang feelings.
okay. So
Sissy.
yeah. So both, there's 2 women who are disabled. One of them has, I won't speculate on what her disability is, but she is being used by this man that that he lives somewhere else than she does, and he's a narcissist. He's taken over her chat, he's taken over her life, and she sends him money, I guess, from her disability check.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yep.
then he goes on and gifts, he begs for gifts, and then he's asking his mods to send him $30 to Wednesday to his paycheck. And this poor woman, she is in love with him. Like she thinks that that's her boyfriend, and he has told her that she is more like his daughter. And I'm like, you're leading her on though, because you're not saying, you know what, no, your family needs to take care of you, your family, like he's like, no, I've been doing this for the last 2 years, and I thought he goes on and on and on and on and on about how like it's almost like this hero mentality, like he thinks he's the best thing ever.
Yeah.
And so watching her just sit on TikTok all day long, and I get it, like maybe that's all she can do, but I doubt that. But she's smart. I mean, like, does she have a disability of some sort? Yes. Is she stupid? No,
No.
no,
No.
not whatsoever. But she's letting this man just take over, and I think she's so desperate for love and attention, and he's giving it to her. Why? Because he wants her money. And so watching that unfold, I just feel so bad for her.
Well, like
I,
he's scamming her.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
definitely. So
And
then,
I found out another thing today about him. He is also scamming our other one that we're watching.
Faith?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that was all entwined. Oh my gosh.
That just went down today.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Now, see, Faith, on the other hand, she is very, she's got a disability, but it's not uh uh developmental disability or what.
No.
I don't know what Nicole's disability is specifically, but she is not able to do as much for herself as she should be. Let me just put that, I guess, like that. But Faith is very well, like, very, um, she does not like to put up with stuff. So when
No.
she's on there, she's on defense of herself, which that's fine. But she is like I think she's scamming people to get money. Like she lies all the time, and it's just these people are so obsessed with money and fame, and they want clout, and it's really sad. Um, I feel more sorry for Nicole than I do Faith, to be
Yes.
honest.
Yeah.
Because Faith is, I think she's playing her parents. I think she's taking advantage of her parents, who are her full time caregivers. Um, but I'm like, I feel bad that she's in a wheelchair, and I feel like I feel not bad. Like I don't pity her, but it's like, oh, that really sucks. I guess I can't imagine being a quadriplegic in a wheelchair or whatever her diagnosis is. I shouldn't say quadriplegic if I don't know the diagnosis. But anyways, like these people giving her money and like doing subscriptions to her for what? Like she lies all the time.
Mm-hmm. And her newest thing is she will do what is called banter battles.
Yep.
So if you TikTok people out there know banter battles, they two creators, other creators will come in, talk shit about each other and about her. And she will end up getting gifted a lot of coins, points, whatever you want to call them. Well, the other night she done it and it backfired on her butt. And because she said she needed $150. So people came in to watch her do this banter battle because, face it, they're looking at it for pure fun entertainment. Well, all hell broke loose when she did not step up and defend the one guy. And he was gifting her left and right because she said she needed $150. And then when she didn't defend him, he dropped it out because the other creator was really going after him. And now they're not speaking or anything. And she just thinks it's hilarious. And I just don't get it because she is so smart.
Yep.
That it's not funny. And everybody keeps telling people that. Stop gifting her because she is smart. She's actually smarter than probably everybody in that chat put together.
Yep. She knows what she's doing. That's
yes,
the thing.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
she is very much, she knows how to play people. And
yes, she does. And she knows when to turn the waterworks on and,
yeah.
all that. If she's in a box and she don't like what somebody says about her and she's in another chat, boy, down and out she goes.
The thing is, though, like, she will manipulate the situation. She'll be
Yep.
like, oh, I'm so sorry. And, I know. And she's very defensive about herself, which I said, but nothing ever changes. And that's the thing.
No.
And man, you could go down a real rabbit hole with the Nicole situation.
Yeah.
Nicole and Jerry. She just lost. She had a fiance in real life,
Yes.
and
real life.
and
She did. Yeah.
he just died like in March, and she came back. Well, I don't know back, but she came on and said that she was in love with this Jerry guy forever and ever and ever, and he does not ever like say, Nicole. Like one time, I heard him say on a video that that's you're like my daughter, but he calls her babe and he calls her honey and all these things, and it's like, okay, why are you leading her on like that? So
Yeah.
social media is really
It's
not
a
good.
mess. It really is.
Yeah.
It's a strange animal. Well, with the new TikTok live rules going in, it'll be interesting to see what happens to some of these people who are doing these
Right.
crazy lives.
Right.
Will they get to stick around or will they be, kicked to the curb?
Yeah. I go there and watch it because I am just like, I can't believe they're actually saying these kind of things. And if that was us saying it,
Yep.
we got dinged.
He said the one time when we were still doing TikTok lives,
Yep.
I said suck my dick to a scammer 3 different times and I got put in TikTok live jail.
Yeah, you did.
Yep.
I can say it on Clapper as much as I want. And
Come
not
to
get
Clapper, everyone, where you will be happier.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Definitely.
I mean, like it all, social media has its good and it has its bad.
Yes,
and
it does.
Out some weirdos too.
Well, I wanted it. This is kind of why I thought about this topic, and it's because I watch my kids. Like my daughter I don't worry about her necessarily on. She's got a TikTok, but yeah, she got it first talking to her friend, but I'll send her funny. We send each other funny videos back and forth. I did. I sent her one-on-one when she was at school. But it's like, okay, so I look at kids, like my son is addicted to his tablet, and
yeah,
I look at all these kids in general, not just my kid, but there's a lot of kids who are addicted to social media. I mean, to be honest, I'm on a tablet as we speak, playing the game. We're all, in a way, addicted to the internet, to social media, to tablets, phones, all of it. And
Oh,
Oh
for
Lord.
sure.
Oh Lord, here she comes.
I have an opinion on it. Okay.
Hold on. Hold on.
Finish your sentence.
She wants to be part of this unfiltered for.
No.
Yep.
I just want
Oh.
to make
She
a
could be the mascot.
statement and then I'm gonna leave.
Okay.
But I am not defending anyone when I say this, but modern society has made it very impossible to get away from that kind of thing. Do you want to remove yourself from the technological world? Guess what? You need it from everything to banking to paying your parking if you want to go anywhere downtown. You needed to contact people. You better have a Gmail. For NYLT, I literally had to download an app and learn how to use it just because that was what they decided would be the best form of communication. We couldn't all just use Gmail. So you really
He's right.
can't escape
Yeah.
being on it.
Yeah.
And then
Yes,
she's right.
She's right.
Once you're on it,
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, so
like
now she's gone.
last year when we had a severe storm and our power was out for like in 3 o'clock in the afternoon until the next day at 6 p.m.
I thought I was going to have coronary. I know what you're talking about.
I'm sitting here. Well, we went out to eat and then we came home and I'm like, well, what do I do? And that's it. I have little craft things that aren't computer related, you know, my yarn and I'm just sitting here and I'm like, fuck am I gonna do? Because I
Yeah.
don't have my social I am admitted
Yeah.
I'm addicted, you know, but I don't think I'm to the point where, oh my God, you know, but it was difficult. And I know there's stuff I could do around my house, but it's
Yeah.
like, what do I do?
I look at it and I was like, why do I need to do that? I need to be online doing something.
Mhm.
Yes.
You
Yes.
know.
It's like
When
And
I
I
we're all-
will attribute my gaining weight is because I'm here. And well, I like food. Leave me alone, you know?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't like vegetables, okay? But no, I've noticed I've put on a few pounds lately, you know? And so, well, right now I got to deal with the knee. And once I get that dealt with, then I can move on to the next thing. But I do notice that it's like, well, because when I sit here, my knee doesn't bother me. It's when I get up and try to walk.
Yeah.
And so, but I find myself because I come home from work, where's the first place I go? The bathroom and my desk at home. And I fire up all the monitors and I'm checking email and I'm, you know, there- you know,
And we're doing 2 podcasts,
yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes. And
2
I'm always,
separate ones.
yeah. And I'm always trying to come up with other creative things to do. You know, like, and I know we don't really want to talk about our Pink Lady Against Scammers, but I mean, I got the new thing now where, okay, I'm going after the recovery guys and I'm going after the sugar daddies, you know,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
I need to change my stuff up a little bit. We always got to stay fresh, just like on here, you know, coming up with fresh ideas is always nice. And this was a great suggestion because whether we like it or not, social media is a very big part of our life.
Yeah.
It's
It's going
not
to be
gonna
Definitely.
go
around.
away.
It's
Right.
going to be around for a long time. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah.
if we think it's bad now, what's it going to be like 5 years from now?
Why
The
are you looking at my
AI
phone?
and the AI stuff,
Yes.
okay, it's cool, but my response is did not nobody watch Terminator in 1984 with Arnold Schwarzenegger and
Yeah.
Linda Hamilton? Do you not know what happens when the machines take over? I know it's a fictional movie, but some of it applies, you know.
Yeah.
But no,
1984.
yeah. Well, yeah, that book. I bought that book on my Kindle and I've yet to read it. Or did I buy the paperback? I don't know. But the AI, yeah, it's cool. And God bless her, makes us all those great pictures.
Yes,
I
she
like
does.
that. And I try to I've like used AI to make my Pink Lady business card look cooler, and it really does. It helps me with my letter writing. I want to write a letter that's really professional, especially since I'm trying to get Facebook to give me my Facebook account back. Um, and so I wrote a letter, I put it in Chat GBT, and it made me sound so smart. You know, I am
Yeah.
smart, but it made me sound smarter. You know, so I mean, the tools are great, but there's also people are creating videos of, you know, like the scammers, you know,
Yeah.
they're doing these AI videos of Prince Faza, and he's not for real. He's a scammer.
I am for real.
I am for real.
Yeah,
And that's, I mean, again, not to keep talking about the scamming, but
it does
it's,
play a part, though.
yeah,
Right.
and they're getting smart, but we have to get smarter. And we
Yes,
try to stay a step ahead of them or more, you know. But I think AI is great, but I also think it's bad.
which
Yeah.
I did find out a few things last night, and yeah, I did not put it in chat
Yeah.
when we were live. And the reason I didn't was because I don't want them to know.
Yeah.
That is for us to know,
Yeah.
because Lord knows the ones that come in there, they all don't pay attention, you know.
Mhm.
So I chose to send that message to Patsy privately, you
Yep.
know. And yeah, I got real good sources. Yep, sure do. Proud of it.
Yeah. I love it.
And I don't care if they get mad or not. But we do have to stay ahead of that
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
ahead of the bullying and the scamming. It's all connected.
Yep.
It really is.
We've got to protect ourselves.
Yeah, we do.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll fill my sissies in on what I found out and mommy, but as far as the others, no. I will not divulge that information. That
Don't
was given
ask.
to that was given to me privately, and I trust this source 100,000%.
Mm-hmm.
They're very good at what they do. And sissies know what I'm talking about. Mommy knows what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're not going to tell you.
No, so
No.
please don't get offended
I had to say it.
because we're not going to tell you.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
just, and if we have to say this in every podcast, we will.
Oh,
Don't get offended because we will not be giving you the people's names, how to contact them, or anything, or how we got our information, because then those people will not want to help us.
Right.
yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
You
we
know?
have to keep them, us, everybody safe.
Right.
That's kind of
Right. And that's what we do.
We do that, and I don't care if they like it or not.
Yeah. Go start
know.
your own thing.
Yeah.
right.
Start your,
Exactly.
if you don't like the way we're doing something, by all means, feel free to say something. But I'm sorry, there's 4 strong-minded women here.
We got this.
We
do.
got this and then some.
Right.
Yes.
And that is what some of the people's problems are.
Yes. In people's business where they shouldn't be.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
They tend to mind everyone but their own.
Right. So this is my favorite part of, well, besides the great discussion. At the end of our episode, I asked fun questions, and I Googled these,
Oh.
and just one question on there I got to ask after our topic tonight.
No, you can't use Dr. Google.
No.
Weeks ago.
Do you have the clap,
I'm
Mommy?
not Googling medical advice. I'm Googling fun questions.
Mommy, do you got the clap?
So I got the clap. No, I do not got the clap.
Daddy didn't give
My
it to you,
scammer
huh?
boyfriends do,
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think they know what I'm talking about half the time. Okay,
Yeah.
so
No, they don't.
I'm going to ask a couple of these questions, and this one really fits with tonight. Do you feel that you have a healthy relationship with social media?
No.
No.
Hell no.
No.
Yeah.
It didn't take long for that one.
No,
So-
that's hilarious. Let me scratch that up. I had to ask that one.
So I have to
So,
elaborate on that, on mine actually. So my husband doesn't quite understand me going on lives and like being on social media because he, in his mind, it's not doing anything for the benefit of our family. And I'm like, I get that. But
True.
Keeps
Yeah.
mommy happy.
yeah,
It
yeah,
keeps Suzanne mommy happy. Suzanne
Yeah.
happy.
right,
Yeah.
right. So I struggle with that a little bit. So
No, I get it. I
My
get it.
hubby really doesn't say anything. He just laughs because he just adores Patsy.
Oh, he's
And
so sweet.
Sissy, he just adores your all's accents. And he's just like, okay, which one are you talking to now? And where's that one at again? And I'll tell him. He's like, oh, okay, she's the one's got, so and so and all that. Yes, that is the one. And he's like, oh, okay. So we just this sissy over here. Then this was her birthday. Yes, yes. All right. He says he doesn't. I mean, he does TikTok, but he doesn't do lives.
Well,
He
I
gets on there
consider it.
basically to look at stupid cat videos.
Hey, some of them were funny.
Yeah,
Yeah. I see the lives not just doing what we do. I see it as a chance for me to get together every night with my girls and
right.
drink water
right,
and eat and make
Yep.
fun of scammers.
right,
No,
right.
that's what I get out of it is the social aspect.
Yep.
Besides, I like being mean to scammers.
Well, we do too.
Yeah.
So I
Okay.
guess you can say, in a way, we do bully the scammers some, but they
Yeah,
deserve it.
Yeah, they do.
uh, for sure. Oh, this is a good one, and I know my
Okay.
answer. What bodily function do you wish would just go away?
This
Uh,
time of the month.
yeah, see, I don't have it because I haven't had a period since 2011. But if I was still
Mm.
having it, that is the one that I absolutely hated.
Yes, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't have mine anymore. It left me a long, long time ago.
Yeah, see,
Me
I don't have
too.
that either, but I got two girls here who still have it. So
Me.
But
it's still
hey,
around.
the one us three that doesn't have it, do you still sometime of that month feel like okay, your emotions are like crazy? You have all the symptoms except the
The
monthly thing?
bleeding part.
Yeah.
I don't.
I
Yeah.
do. I do.
Yeah, there's certain times because I'm not too crazy about chocolate. There's sometimes, and then it's like, okay, if I did have my monthly things, it was probably that time because it seemed like I wanted chocolate, or I'm moody or bitchy,
That's
or
me.
Mm.
yeah,
I get
Yeah.
moody, bitchy, very short tempered.
mm-hmm,
And please, whatever you do, just make sure you have me some chocolate and some salt. And I'm good.
yep.
And they know, and husband and my son both know. Oh, okay. Well, we're not going to talk to you for a couple days. Fine. Leave me
Mm.
alone. I'll go talk to my sissies.
It's like a
Mm-hmm.
day or two of the month, and I'm like, okay, if I
Yeah.
still had mine, this is a day.
And then you're okay after that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And there's our last question because I have to save these so we have more for the future episodes. What's
Mm-hmm.
one thing most people don't know about you?
Oh,
I don't know. I'm pretty much an open book.
Ooh,
Um,
that most people don't know.
that's a good one.
Okay. I got mine.
okay, go ahead.
My ethical background.
Hmm.
They think, look at me and say, "Oh, you're white." No,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not. I'm not. I look white, yes. I consider myself white, but DNA says it's a different thing. I'm Indian, Irish, and German, and part Jewish. And once I say they're okay with the Indian, the Irish, and the German part, but once I say the Jewish part, some people are like, no, we can't be friends.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. I actually went to school with a girl that did that to me. And we went to school from kindergarten all the way up to high school. And when she found out there was Jewish in my background, no, never spoke to me again.
Okay, then I will lead in with mine, and it's sort of along the same lines as you, Sissy. I'm personally not Jewish, but my uncle is.
I get it.
Yes, he is. Uncle Bob is Jewish.
That's why when people always say something to me about what religion are you, I don't know. I just say Catholic because I did a lot of volunteer work in a Catholic church. I was drawn to that Catholic side for some reason. But then I find out, oh no, my grandmother was Jewish. Did that make me love her any less? No, that just made me love her even more.
Yeah.
You know, and they were like, oh, no, no, no. Okay, whatever. You don't have to talk to me. I don't care.
My mother-in-law is Jehovah's Witness.
Comment.
What I'm going to say
What?
about religion is this, and we promised we was not going to talk religion in depth. I have
Right.
this one thing to say, and I don't care if people like it or not. Everyone is entitled to their own religion.
Yep.
Right.
Whether
Oh,
you
yeah.
agree or you disagree, doesn't bother me.
Right.
I know who I am. That's all that matters.
Hmm.
My
That
sissy's
being
religion doesn't matter to me. Mommy's religion doesn't matter to me. My friends' religions doesn't matter to me.
right.
That's not why we're friends. That's not why we're a family.
Well, I'll be opening the Pink Lady Church and Casino very soon.
Yeah.
Don't forget the orgies.
Church orgies.
Church
Yep.
orgy.
You
Yep.
know,
You
church
watch us on our
orgies.
live streams, you'll know what that means.
Yep. Well, that tying into that, Sissy, we won't be discussing religion,
No,
politics. Let's see,
no,
what else do we do?
Yeah.
Gender identity issues. Maybe.
Sexism.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just there's too much. There's too much that we don't want to hurt people's feelings, but we also we're not. That's not what we're. That is not what we're about.
no,
Mm-mm.
Like, I don't sit there and judge somebody because of their religion, their sexual orientation, their gender identity. Like, that's not who we are.
Mm.
no.
Um,
Far from it.
and that it's not necessary to talk about. So somebody was asking us if we were going to talk about
Race.
Race. We're
Race
not.
was
We
another
don't.
one.
No, we don't do that.
Not necessary.
It's not
It,
necessary.
if you don't like it, then you don't need to watch.
Yeah,
Plain and
I
simple.
mean it's that simple, you
Right.
know. And please, dear God, when you message us a question, you know, please use your name.
And do stuff like that.
Oh.
Hey, we're back. Sorry. We had a big storm where I live and my power went out for a couple minutes. So I think we were winding things down. 'Cause I think Suzanne left off at one thing most people don't know about you.
Oh.
Well, I think you might have already answered.
My uncle and my
Yeah,
aunt, or
yeah,
my aunt, my uncle and my mother-in-law.
yeah, yeah.
So there we go. I don't know. I don't want to give too much information about myself, Like,
Oh,
I
I
know
get it.
there was somebody that wanted to know more about us, and it's like,
Yeah.
that's not really
Yeah.
something I want to do.
Yeah, and there's nothing
So,
wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay,
okay,
so
sissy.
country girl, what is one thing most people don't know about you?
I'll follow Sissy Sandy. I'm part Cherokee and part Blackfoot. I
Cool.
have, yeah. My great grandfather was chief over a tribe on Cherokee side.
That does
Cool.
not surprise me about you, actually.
Yeah. Yep.
Cool. Now, and I'm sitting here trying to think what's one thing most people don't know about me. I share so much about myself, probably too much. Um, one thing you don't know about me. Um, I just got out of Chapter 13 bankruptcy. I don't talk about it. I talked about it on my live a couple times, but it's not the stigma that everybody thinks it is, and it helped me a great deal. So that's the only thing I can think of. I'm at a loss. I'm an open
Well,
book.
I could say one other thing that a lot of people don't know about you unless they have been in your chat uh more than just a few times, and that is a lot of the stuff that you give back to the community.
That's
Yeah,
true.
yeah,
Any
yeah,
money she gets, she gives it to
Yes.
advocating for you.
yeah.
Yes.
Advocating for you. Yeah, because actually, I'm waiting to get the transfers on my shirt, and I'm gonna redo the whole shirt thing, and it'll be you know, $25 free shipping and $5 will go back to advocating for you, a donation. So yeah, I do that. I do little stuff like the stuff I make for the fish fry.
I was going to
Uh,
say your fish fry stuff
yeah,
and all that.
I don't collect money on that at all. The money that we make at the table goes to the church and the school. So okay, yeah, it's good. Thank you for helping me, Sandy.
Well, I was just thinking, you talk about your life, you talk about a little bit of
Divorce.
everything,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
unless they really come in your lives and come in on a consistent basis, they're
yeah,
not going to know, hey, yeah, this lady gives back to her community. She
yeah,
does a lot for other people where other people won't do crap,
yeah,
Right.
you
yeah.
know,
Exactly.
and
And what I do for the Pink Lady, I don't make money.
Nope.
It's I sell stuff, but I don't. It's maybe it'll put gas in my car, although gas is so expensive. Or like I said, it'll go towards my internet and my podcast host and my Zoom and stuff like that.
Your
But yeah,
children
my
your
children.
children, yes, for
that you
everybody
don't
wanting to
feed.
know, mommy does not cook at
No,
all.
no.
She does not.
Everybody gets a grilled cheese sandwich.
That's more than
Oh,
usual. Yeah.
I was gonna
Wow.
say, boy,
We're moving up the train here.
hey, do
yeah.
we get a whole
Yeah.
one or we got to share?
Yeah, shit.
Yeah.
We'll cut it in
Okay.
thirds. You know.
And don't
But
go
hey,
turning her in for child abuse.
Yeah, because this is all in fun and we're a joke. So we're
Yes,
joking.
well,
we're
sorta,
joking,
sort.
everyone.
Well, kind of. We are a
Yes.
family, but
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
the
Yes.
food part, joking.
I do the cooking,
Yeah,
And
she
I actually
does.
do cook. I,
and
I,
sissies do cook.
yeah.
Yes.
But when they're sick and ill, mommy don't take care of them. Sissy does.
Yeah.
You know.
Yes.
I do have a family, so I do cook. So
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. My daughter
I
does the cooking. So
I made
Oh,
homemade ramen. So
and one other thing, I just want to say that people don't know about me.
you're the shy one.
No, I'm not shy no more.
She's a cock blocker.
I'm the cock blocker now.
and I'm the dick hater.
Mommy's the dictator, But one thing that people do not realize about us four, we communicate every day.
multiple times a day.
Every
Like,
day.
All day.
all
All
day.
day.
Yeah, all day. Yep.
Respond back as
So,
quickly as I can.
And
yeah.
mommy, we know if she's busy, we get a thumbs up or something like
Yeah.
that.
I'd
So
Yeah.
like
we
to
know,
just let
hey,
you know I read
yeah,
it. Yeah.
to let us know she
Yeah.
did read it or something like that.
Yeah.
Fine. As long
So,
as we know she's okay, that's good. We're good.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
so I
know?
think what Sissy's trying to say is that don't try and pull one over on another,
Yes.
thinking that
Yes.
if you message me, you're not that sissies aren't gonna hear about it because we will.
Sorry.
Share
We all.
everything.
Yeah.
Sucks to be you because
Right.
that's one reason why we do our meetings.
Yeah.
Yeah,
After our lives.
nothing or no one will come between us four.
Nope.
Yeah.
Yep. Nope.
Yeah.
Don't even try
So
it.
yeah,
We've had many people try, and guess what?
you fail.
You fail.
Not going to happen.
It's
gonna
not going to happen. And yes, for you all naysayers out there, I do message them every morning and every night.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Mhm.
care if you all are jealous or not.
Yeah. My
And-
watch goes off all the time. It vibrates, and the messages
Yep.
from the three of them.
We have
Do not
Yeah.
ask for our personal info. You will not get it.
Mhm.
Sorry.
it's funny though because
Not
I was
sorry. You know.
well, Sissy Sandy and I had a almost 2 hour conversation on the phone. We verbally
Yes, we did.
talked.
Yes, we did.
And I was telling her, I know, sorry.
I'm teasing. I'm
I
teasing.
know. We were talking about how it feels weird if we don't hear from each other. Like, I have to talk to them at least
Yeah.
once during the
Oh
day.
yeah.
And not just on the live. Like, we're always, and it's not even about you all.
No.
It's
This is-
not,
What do you
the cat is being crazy. Oh,
We
it's
talk of-
raining
yeah.
here.
We talk about the cat or the dog. Like the other day, I asked Sissy, how's Mustafa?
Yep.
You know, some people may think it's stupid because you don't know us, but to us, it's everything.
Right. So, yeah.
I mean, that's just how it is.
And again, for those of you, this kind of goes into that a little bit, but who do send us ideas on, ideas for the podcast, we appreciate them, every single one of them.
Mhm.
Yes.
But please do not get mad at us if we don't use your topic.
Yeah.
We may not use it. We may, everybody's got great ideas, but we all can't have great ideas.
That's right.
And some we have to it's kind of a all or nothing vote. So if
Yes,
one of us
we took.
if one of us isn't comfortable with it, we basically don't do it.
Scrap it.
Because
I mean,
we want to make sure that we're all on the same page and we all
Yeah.
feel validated and heard.
Just
So
like on the Pink Lady stuff, if we're going to
Yes.
make a change, we all, even though I'm the figurehead or the face of it, we all have to agree if we're going to make a certain change or something.
Right. And we won't be bringing in no guest, like Mommy
Right.
said. And we've
Yeah.
already talked about that with Mommy.
Yeah.
Because people do want to come. I've been asked for people to come on to be a guest. No. I'm going to put it out there right now. The answer is no.
No, it's too many cooks in the kitchen.
Yes.
And
I was going to say, I wanted to say it nicely, but
yeah,
Yeah.
and it's
Yeah.
no offense, but if we get Jimmy John and the as a guest, and Sally Sue wants to come on, and then comes at us and is like, well, how come Jimmy John got to come on? Why didn't I? Then we get feelings hurt and there's animosity.
Yeah.
Yep.
And especially this is no offense to anybody, but if you're not an expert in the field,
Yep,
like,
exactly.
not to put my husband on a pedestal, but he's a banker. Like, he literally works in finance.
Well, sorry, we do put Mr. Suzanne on the pedestal because we like him and we trust him.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Oh
when we
my gosh.
decided to do this podcast, we all had already agreed this isn't a format for guests.
No,
Right.
no. It's for us to voice our opinions, our thoughts
Yeah.
on
And this is our opinions and stuff.
many different things.
We are not the gospel. Is he in the dishwasher?
He's in the dishwasher.
Suzanne, I'm sorry, has turned on her camera and her cat is in the dishwasher.
He is in the
Aw.
dishwasher.
Mine used to get in the washer and then get out and get in the dryer.
How
You know,
precious.
that's the great thing about having a skeleton. He just sits in his chair and minds his own business.
Yeah, and he doesn't talk back to you or anything
No,
like
I
that.
think if he did talk back, I'd probably have a heart attack. I talk to him all the time. Rachel laughs, my daughter. I'll say, goodbye, Harold. Good night, Harold. Hi, Harold, I'm home. You know, it's just a habit. Like when I had the booth at the Working Woman Survival Show last year, and I had him as part of my table. I had to leave him there for like 3 nights, and I was like, my living room. I miss Harold.
I missed Harold.
Yes, yes.
I mean, and that could be a topic for your podcast.
Yeah.
You know, we need to get them to come back.
Yes. Oh, I know. That was such a fabulous event.
Me and Sissies, we sit there online with Mommy. We enjoyed it just as much as she did. The only difference was is Mommy got all that delicious food and we didn't get fed once again.
I know.
St. Charles Convention Center, fabulous food. Fabulous.
I mean, especially that one sandwich when she dropped it on.
Was that the deep fried grilled cheese?
Yes, you went to take a bite and dropped it on the floor. You picked it up. 5-second rule.
Hey, I bought that puppy. I'm eating it.
And
you
then
know.
she
yeah.
And Rachel,
You know what?
I want some. Guys, I bought this.
You're talking about grilled cheese again, Mommy.
I know. I love a good grilled cheese.
We're like the crow and the fox. Like Mommy is the crow up in the tree, and we're the foxes waiting for her to drop it.
Yes.
Then we're all gonna.
Yes. Hey, one tidbit. If y'all remember Woolworth, they used to have the best grilled cheese.
Yes, and the best cheesecake.
Yeah. My mom would take us once in a while. We would get to eat lunch at Woolworth. Yep. And I would always get French fries, a grilled cheese, and a Coke before I went to Diet Coke. So.
Yep.
So, okay. I'm hoping when I go back in here, we still have everything.
Yeah, right.
I think you should.
I do. I have to edit probably because you guys were gabbing while my power was out. So I can take a look at that. So anyway, hey, this is today's show, episode 3. We hope you enjoy it. We'll be back next week.
No, just kidding.
Yeah. Well, you know, tell your friends, tell your family, you know, to listen and
Mommy, tell them where they can find it at.
Yeah, wouldn't it? Amazon Music, YouTube on the Pink Lady channel, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. So that's where we are so far. So check it out. I will be doing stickers soon. If anybody is interested, let me create them first and we'll go from there. Eventually I'll have some swag or something, but I will do I got to buy more ink, so I can't do stickers right now. So anyway, ladies, as always, I love you guys very much.
Love you too.
Love you
Love
too.
you too.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
And don't let the bed bugs bite.
And we had Mommy to ourselves.
Yes.
Yes.